Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is getting really cold now and I just want to keep eating lots of buttered parathas and soups and really nice, heavy, creamy gravies. But I'm making none of that today. Today's recipe is a super straightforward but great for this weather. I am making a pepper chicken broccoli dish. Yeah, it's super straightforward. All I'm gonna do is make a beautiful mixture of spices. So make this lovely warming spice mix, which is great for this weather. So it's gonna obviously, like the name suggests, peppers and some other whole spices like black pepper and coriander seeds and fennel seeds, and all of that is going to make this dish into a really comforting, warming dish. So let's not waste any more time. I'm gonna have a quick coffee, and in that time you can go subscribe to the channel and hit the bell button so you don't miss out on any recipes that I share here. And the first thing to do is going to be dry roast the spices, and I'm going to use pestle and mortar to kind of make powder of it. If I don't want to make it like a fine powder, I want like a little bit of crunch to it, which is why I'm going to use a pestle and mortar. Okay, let's get started. And to dry roast the spices, I'm going to use my current favorite curry pot. Last time I posted about this, oh my god, I got so many questions about it. So just for the ease of it, I'm going to leave the link to this pot in the description so you don't have to ask me about it. So yeah, I'm just going to get it nice and hot first. Starting with 2 tablespoons of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 1 tablespoon of whole peppers, black peppers. I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds, and I'm using 4 cardamom pods, but I'm not going to use the whole pods because I want to make it into slight powder. So I'm just using the seeds, and I'm going to put my pods, you know where, in the tea jar so it keeps releasing its lovely fragrance into my tea bags. So yeah, that's 4 cardamom pods, and put this in your teapot. Also going to add 4 cloves, and the last thing to go in is to dried red chilies. You can add 4 if you want more heat. I don't want crazy amounts of heat, so I'm just going to keep it medium. And now turn this on and just dry roast this for good 3 to 4 minutes until you can really see a change in color. You can actually smell them, and do it on medium heat so you don't burn the spices. So if you're really quiet, you can hear the spices kind of, and you can actually see a change in the color as well. I can really smell the spices now. It's ready to go to the pestle and mortar. You can of course use a spice blender if you want. And then you just crush it as coarsely as you like. This smells so so lovely, and it's like a different combination to a normal garam masala, you know. The spices are different, so it smells different and the food will taste different and amazing. It's all the warmth coming through peppers and chilies. I think I don't want it finer. Alright, let's get the pan back on and start cooking some onions. So that's the consistency I'm stopping at. I have to be honest, I did take out the red chilies because I'm going to just keep them whole. So you can see a little bit of the spices, but it's not a smooth powder. But there are no big chunks, so it crunches in your mouth while you're eating, so it wouldn't spoil your taste. So before I turn the heat on, I'm going to thinly slice 4 red onions. Okay, so gonna get good 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil of your choice. I use sunflower, rapeseed, olive, sometimes mustard oil. Right, so I'm gonna put the red chilies in, and with the red chilies, I'm gonna put 1 cinnamon stick in. Right, I'm just gonna give it a few seconds to kind of heat up in the oil, the cinnamon and the chili. Now I'm gonna add the onions. So I don't want it very deep red, so I'm just going to give it 7 to 8 minutes on medium heat. And while that is cooking, I'm just going to grate a piece of ginger and 2 massive garlic cloves. If you've got smaller ones, then do take 4. Softening up really, really well. Looking pretty good. Give it 2 more minutes. So this is looking really well. I have got a bit of color on them, but not too much color. It's softened up really well. In goes the ginger and garlic, and I will give it a couple of minutes for the ginger and garlic to cook through. The smell is so lovely, and I've not even added the spice mix, and still it smells amazing already. Next, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of tomato puree. Just give it 1 minute. And just to stop it from burning, I'm adding 50 ml of boiling water. Nothing more. I don't want like a curry. I just want to stop it from burning. Okay, now comes the part with the chicken. So I am going to take 8 chicken thighs, no skin, no bone. 8 because this dish is going to feed 4 of us. So that's 2 thighs per person, which is plenty. Right, and I'm just going to, like always, tidy this up and cut this into kind of smaller pieces. I just like to remove all the extra fat. So I am going to do thin, long pieces like this. You can cut them into smaller pieces if you like. So I'm back to the chicken, and now to this tomato onion mix I'm going to add a lovely lush spices. Give it a mix, and then we add the chicken. Once again I'm going to add 50 ml of boiling water to stop it from burning, and now I'm going to cover and cook this for 15 minutes. It smells incredible. So different to any curry I have made before. Leave it. So while the chicken is cooking, I have got here 200 grams of tender stem broccoli. I have mentioned this before. I'm not a fan of broccoli, so you won't find a recipe on my channel about using just broccoli. Tender stem broccoli, however, is a different story. I absolutely love it. I find that the flavor is so much milder. I like to use the stems and the leaves, and I have got here 200 grams of tender stem broccoli, which I'm just going to cut into chunks, like an inch big chunks. Just use everything that's on here. So I've just given it a quick wash, and like I said, I'm just going to cut it into chunks and just use every bit of this. So this only takes 3 to 4 minutes, maybe 5 to cook. So once the chicken is almost ready, once I've given it 15 minutes, when the timer goes off, I'm going to add this to my pan. And that's a total of around 200 grams. So, roughly 50 grams per person. So my 15-minute timer has just gone off. So you can see that the chicken is still not cooked. You can see it's still pretty pink. So I'm going to give it another 5 minutes, and once again I'm going to cover this up. Another 5 minutes. I can't wait. Come on, hurry up, chicken. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That is why I haven't added too much water, because the chicken kind of releases its moisture as well. And I don't want it too runny, because I'm going to serve it with piping hot lachha parathas. And now it is time to add tender stem broccoli. So what I'm going to do is put it all on top, and then the broccoli will cook from the steam of the chicken, and I'm going to put the lid on for last 5 minutes. So the last 5 minutes of cooking done. Dun, dun, dun. Hello there. Now there is one thing, if you have noticed, I haven't added, and that is salt. I totally forgot. Just realized that I don't think I've added salt. Never mind. At least I haven't finished cooking yet. So there goes in a teaspoon of salt and a quick mix. Advantage of this pan is that I don't transfer it to a serving plate or a bowl, because this is a beautiful serving bowl as well. The handles don't get hot, so that's very handy. Pot remains hot for some time, so the curry is still bubbling, so it retains the heat. So obviously I have got to try this, and I have been looking forward to this. Right, smoky hot, smells good. Beautiful. Chicken is cooked to perfection. Spice blend is amazing. If you want to add other vegetables to this, you could add some peas, you could add some sugar snap peas, you could add some normal broccoli, or you could just make it with chicken if you want. So that decision and choice is yours, obviously, but whatever you do give this a go. Serve it with some piping hot lachha parathas or naan. You can have it with the other option. Amazing option would be onion and peas pulao. Oh, amazing combination. Oh, cumin rice. Oh, yum. You can of course find all those recipes from lachha paratha to naan, cumin rice, and onion and peas pulao on my channel. But hope to see you back here with another new recipe. Till then, bye for now, and enjoy this chicken and tender stem broccoli pepper curry.